What's up? This is Cedric McMillan. Listen, get your ass down to the MD Supplement Superstore. Peace.
What's up, MD? Jose Raymond here. It's been a while, but we'll be making some videos in the next few weeks. I'm 6 weeks out from Toronto. We're here at Greater Boston Fitness in Revere, Mass. This is a pretty hardcore place, so this is where we've been coming lately. I'm here with my boy, Dr. Puglia, Matthew Puglia, who is also getting ready for the Masters Nationals and Team U. So we're gonna go thrash some shoulders and check it out.
The pre-exhaust principle, you're always using that.
It's not so much pre-exhaust anymore as a necessary evil to get everything lubed up. You gotta always lube it up.
Is that what she said?
It's going for me now.
It's probably worth mentioning, it hasn't even been a week since the Boston Marathon.
No.
Yeah. Well, 2 days after the second bomber was apprehended.
You gotta love how Boston handles shit. Shut down the whole city till we find this little bastard. That's unprecedented.
Stop the Bruins game, stop the Red Sox game.
No Bruins.
That's when you know they're not kidding around.
Even I skip cardio.
So we don't show all these warm-ups, people, but there's quite a few. It'd be like an hour-long video. This is probably like the fourth warm-up Jose's done.
5.
5? Okay. It's also why when you want to know how many sets and reps, it's really kind of hard to say.
That was 5 sets of 25.
There you go. That's
I do 15 full reps and 10 pulses on every set.
Okay. There is a method.
Yeah, those pulses burn the hell out of me. Look at this pretty girl.
Where? Pretty girl? What? Oh, cool.
I hired her to show up because I'm always 10% stronger with a pretty girl in the room.
Giant light dumbbells.
Those are big dumbbells.
These are 185. Yeah.
Wide variety of different dumbbells here.
That should be all right.
The handles here are much thicker than the ones with the rubber.
No more holes.
Time to punch some new holes in the belt.
The goal initially was to take that rest that I have the last 3 years in a row, rest and recover. I know it's worked wonders for me in the last few years. But there's one thing that stood out in my mind, and I told you a while ago that I wasn't happy with my appearance this year. Last year I trained for everyone else. I trained for the nonsense I was hearing. Jose's got a huge gut, he's got this, that, you know, legs are too big, blah, 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 whatever. And I realized I got to train for myself. I got to do what's best for my physique and quit trying to be something I'm not. I'm not this pretty boy little bodybuilder. I'm not going to have a 27-inch waist. You know, I was born with hips. I can control the gut, how much that hangs out, but I can't control how wide my hips are. But I can control the way I train and make my legs bigger and fuller and my upper body bigger. So last year I went a little lighter, higher reps, avoided the deadlifts and squats and stuff. And I think it paid at the Olympia. You know, I didn't have that exploding looking physique, you know. Steve Blackman, who I have a lot of respect for his opinion, he came right up to me after the Olympia and he said, I like you bigger. He said, you know, I think your legs came down or something. And initially I was pissed, but I'm like, You know, he wouldn't just say it for the hell of it. So I went back, I looked, and I thought about it. And I know that's exactly what it was. I wasn't like ripping through my skin. I wasn't that big, gnarly look. I was in great condition, and I was a little more streamlined, which was the goal. I accomplished my goal, but it wasn't me. Okay. Yeah.
There you go. Easy, Ray.
So this year, my goal is to come back bigger, fuller, rounder, harder, more gnarly looking, and I'm going to train that. You know, you've already seen me doing 500-pound squats, 405-pound incline presses. You know, I'm doing everything the way I've always done it, and I'm going to be better than ever. I know it. My body's rested and healed and ready to roll. So someone wants to see pretty, go look at the men's physique. You want to see some gnarly muscle, come see me. 110s, 15 is better than 133. So we're one day after the Orlando Europa. I want to congratulate Troy Alves and welcome to the family, the 212 family.
That's right.
And hopefully give him a good ass whipping welcome at the Olympia.
Sure, he'll appreciate that.
You're coming down to the little people. He's going to be a giant amongst the little guys.
You're looking at the top of your heads.
Yeah. He's about 5'9", 5'8".
5'8", yeah.
Yeah. Good 5 inches taller than me. But Troy's the man. I've known him for 13 years now. Always been awesome. Big fan of Troy's. Still want to whoop his ass. Bring it, brother.
One free weight press, one machine press. As far as working with Chris, now this will be what? How many preps have you done with him now? This is the second one?
This will be the fourth show.
Fourth show.
You know, I've known of Chris for over 20 years. He's a local guy. He's a local legend, you know. He's the most hands-on prep guy I've ever heard of, and he's awesome. And that's why he can only work with so many people. He's only got so much time. I don't think he sleeps as it is. He's like a vampire. But it's awesome. You know, I've prepped myself for 20 years by myself, you know. And I've always came in shape, but, you know, at the pro level, at the level I'm competing, we all need a little edge. Every little edge counts, so.
Explain that. You're talking about how you're going to be growing the next few weeks.
I will continue growing into the show. I tried to explain it to a couple of the haters, not haters, but people who were questioning me online. I took 12 weeks off. Didn't train once for 12 weeks. I was eating 2-3 times a day. No supplements, no nothing. So now I'm 12 weeks back into it, and everything's kicking now. So I'm literally waking up harder every day, and fuller, and rounder, and bigger. And people who saw the pictures from 8 weeks to 6.5 weeks were like, holy shit, what'd you do in 2 weeks? That's what's happening. So now when you see me in 4 weeks, it's going to be even crazier. And I'll still have a month to get ready. I can't get under this fucking...
Couldn't you help him out here, Matt? You know?
What's the matter, man? He's good, see? Man, I'm getting going.
Well, thanks to you.
That's the problem. You gotta get that out.
Still got 6 weeks, dude. Lay off a little bit.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Getting harder every day. I got a striated rectum right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so lean. But I leave my clothes on. Usually cover up.
As far as your training, you try to keep it as heavy as possible pretty much all the way through, correct?
Yeah. I've, you know, people say, oh, it's dangerous. Well, I'm not shooting for 600-pound deadlifts anymore, you know. As heavy as I can go with good form, I'm going to do it, you know. So if I can do it, I'm going to do it. If I'm too weak or too tired, you know, I won't be able to do it. But I try to train my body as hard and as heavy all the way through. And I think that's what has allowed me to stay fuller and harder into every show. I mean, at the Olympia, I wasn't pleased. I wasn't at my best, but I was still hard as nails and still fairly full for, you know, a small dude.
You've also talked about doing an open show. What's the possibility of that happening this year?
There's a good possibility, but it's got to fit right timing-wise, you know. If there's a, you know, if that Phoenix show has an open class, maybe I'll do that, you know. I would love to. I know, you know, that at my best, all I need is a call-out. All I need is to be fairly judged and put next to someone. Plus, it would be fun, you know. Who wouldn't want to see me standing next to someone, you know, Fuad Abiyad, someone, you know, 6 inches taller than me? It would be interesting. It'd be fun. It'd be entertaining for the sport. So yeah, I'll definitely. I'd love to do it. We'll see what happens and see what shows are available to me. Right now, the 212 Olympia is my biggest, most important goal. So we got to go through Toronto. I'm already qualified, but for me to mentally feel good about going into it, I need to go win in Toronto. I need to cut down the amount of guys coming after me. So go at Toronto and knock off a couple dreams and go from there. ANC, baby.
Yeah. Thanks, Warren people. That's the guy that makes all the belts, Steve Cardillo.
What's up? This is Cedric McMillan. Listen, get your ass down to the MD Supplement Superstore. Peace.